the power of having conviction, right? Really, it comes from knowing what you own. My next segment is extraordinarily important because there's a stock that was mentioned on this show many times. It shot up like a rocket, then it got hammered. But it got hammered. I want to use that word Dan used, but I forgot how to pronounce it. Anyway, it was BS. But only one person came on the show to tell you. And guess what? Ava Ottos is back to tell you if you should buy it. Set a scene for you, right? The number one stock, the best performing stock of last year, came barreling into 2025 like a boss, right? I mean, the stock was amazing. And then it was hit with not just one, but three separate short attacks: Muddy Waters, Culper Research, and Fuzzy Panda. And I got to tell you something. The media headlines actually gave the short call some credibility. The stock, as you can see in this red box here, this is where it was last year. It's just a monster stock. Came down hard. I mean, more than 50% in 3 months. Since then, though, look at this chart. It has more than recovered. It is a juggernaut once again. And here's the thing. Wall Street now hopping back on the bandwagon. Almost every other day you're seeing upgrades on the stock. And now, I think someone yesterday or the day before, or Friday, 725 target. Now, I know many of you are long. You've reached out to me, and I know a lot of you held because, well, my next guest never wavered in her conviction. So I want to bring in now Entrepreneur Share COO, Ava Ottos. And Ava, just for the record, I put my subscribers in it on weakness. So I'm happy with the audience as well. Let's talk about, though, the kind of conviction that you had. 3 short positions. The media is putting these headlines out as if the shorts were right. The stock is crashing. What makes you hold something like that?
And we still hold. Not only did we stay by it, but we also bought more back then, early April. And since then, the stock is up 170%. We still have high conviction on the stock. Many companies say they use AI. This is one of the examples that really does use AI. Not just they say they use it, they really do.
And they position themselves in such a way, and that's hard to ignore now.
Correct, and they are growing with an 80% revenue growth rate, and at the same time, they grew their EBITDA margin from 49 to 59%. This is extraordinary. Not many companies can do this with such a high revenue growth.
All right, I want to talk about another stock, big time in the news today. Apparently, U.S. and China now, they have a deal on TikTok, and Oracle is killing it. They're going to keep the cloud stuff going. Oracle shares climb. This is also in your fund, right? In your XOVR ETF.
Yeah, it's along with Applovin, it's one of our biggest weights. It's not a go name, but we've
It's not. It's
hasn't
been a go name lately. Larry Ellison is the richest man in the world now.
But we've been in it for so long. No one was speaking about Oracle. We believed in it because it is a trusted partner to TikTok when it comes to data security, and that's all we care when it comes to
Yesterday,
TikTok.
I had 2 guests on who thought the stock was ahead of itself, and that was before the news. I mean, you believe the stock has more upside, Oracle?
Of course, and especially now with the TikTok news, if this is going to be the partner, and they are already the partner, they are very close to the administration, that will be crazy for Oracle.
Close to this administration. If you'd have bought, let's put the hood back for a second. If you'd have bought the stock when Ellison was in the White House, even then you would have made a fortune. Robinhood is another name you like. Vlad was on the show last week. They're doing a lot of things here. Just talk to why you still think it would be a buy for someone watching the show now.
We like the crypto play, but I also like it from a fundamental point of view. It's growing with a 60% revenue growth, and its net income margin is about 55% when the rest of the category is 12.5%. That's 4 times higher than the rest of the category. It just joined the S&P. I think all eyes are on Robinhood. I don't think it's slowing down anytime soon.
Your Entrepreneur Share ETF, XOVR, that you talked about, the relaunch in this show, has been gone almost straight up. It's been a juggernaut. One thing that people like about it is that the access to these privately held companies. These IPOs are coming out big time. Give us a sense, it's only a minute to go, but a sense of this IPO thing. I mean, this is hot, right?
Yes.
Over 53% more than last year. You see that going, keep going?
Yeah, more companies stay private for longer. We're looking for the most disruptive names, both private, like SpaceX that we own, and Klarna that just went public. That was our first IPO, proof of concept for us. We're going to do way more of this. Databricks, we're looking at OpenAI, XAI, Anthropic. We're going to do more of this, a lot more of this. And as you can see, you have proof that it's working because now we're doubling the S&P. We're tripling the Dow. We're 1.5 times the Qs in the last year since we relaunched.
It's good. Congratulations. Great.
Thanks.